Meeting is being recorded, it says. All right. So I'm going to sit up on a little my little meditation cushion. If anybody's curious about this, Margarita was asking me where I got mine. Um, Let me know. They're comfortable and they're nice for getting yourself to be able to sit for a little while um, comfortably. So go ahead, take a second here and take a big breath. And with that big breath, maybe just expand, open your whole body up. Take a long stretch, reach up through your fingers, go down through your sitting bones, right back out through the arms, and then let that relax. So let's try that again. When you feel ready, just take a big breath. Move the arms up, lengthen the spine out, and then exhale. Allow the arms to release, floating right back down to your sides. We'll try that again. Inhale up and exhale. Allow that to relax. Let the arms float down. And now, a couple times side to side, just let your neck stretch and release. You can try that couple more. And from here, now once again with your arms just at your sides, let the chin melt down and then let the chin come up. Let the chin melt down. Let the chin come up. Good. And then we're going to pause with your chin right in that nice neutral position, moving in towards that little center curve in your neck. And then take your chin towards one shoulder, your chin to the other shoulder. So you're just checking in, noticing if you have any discomfort in there. Good. And then from here, we're going to inhale, sweep, take your two arms up. Take the hands now to your two thighs and then move that stretch, that movement a little bit lower down the spine. So feel your thoracic spine really focusing there, stretching, moving forward, and then exhale, moving back. Inhale, coming up, and exhale, moving back. Good. Let's inhale and now just find yourself sitting tall once again. The arms can float up. And then bring your fingertips to your shoulders and then just twist a few times, side to side, feeling yourself grow as you twist. Inhale, passing through the center. Exhale, twisting. Inhale, moving into your center. Exhale, twisting. Good. And then from here, we're going to pause once again in your center. And then just let the arms circle, opening across your chest. Good. Good. So just pay attention to how your shoulders are feeling. You might need to move a little bit more slowly. Circle the arms the other way. You might want to do just one arm at a time. Good. So now pause with your elbows forward and then sweep the two arms out. And now it's like you're going to bicycle with the arms. Bring the elbows in, up, and forward. Good. And let's reverse that action. So down, back, forward. Using long exhales to let the arms come up. Beautiful. So then from here, let's take one arm and then the opposite arm, and then move across your body, twisting, feeling that through the back, through your shoulders. And then you can let the arms do a little circle as you're holding them. Good. Let's circle them now the other way. Good. And then we'll exhale, release, let the arms float back down to your sides for a moment. And bring your palms under your shoulders and then bring your weight back and take your 2 feet out. So I'm going to once again move my hands to my thighs And then exhale, reach my rib cage and my torso forward. And then exhale and pull, kind of hinging back from my ribs to float back. Inhale, reach your rib cage forward. And then exhale, move it back. Inhale, bring it forward. And exhale, reaching back. Inhale forward. And exhale, this time just sit up. Sweep the two arms up in the air. And then bring one elbow down to a knee. And sit tall. And then opposite elbow down. Sitting tall. Good. So you're feeling a stretch in the sides of the back. Good. Side to side. Good. We're going to pause here on top and now interlace your fingers. Move your hands behind the head. Open your chest. And then exhale, round down. Let the elbows maybe tap your knees. And then sit all the way back up, pressing the head into the hands, reaching your head back. And exhale, bringing yourself forward once again. And we'll inhale, take it up. Reaching your head, chest back. And exhale, coming down. Good. Pressing the head into the hands, sitting tall. Let's slide one leg out and bend one knee nice and close. So we're going to come stretch forward over this leg and spread your 5 toes away from one another. And exhale around, let your head and chest melt back down. Inhale, we'll move up. And exhale, we'll move back. And inhale, we'll move up. And exhale, we'll move back. Inhale, take a long stretch up. And now twist away from your bent leg. Just feeling your spine grow as you twist. Feeling your hips stay even. And we'll inhale, sweep, take 2 arms up. And then exhale, twist towards this leg. Good. So growing your spine with each exhale. Let's inhale, come up. Now open the knee of the bent leg, and then we'll come and stretch all the way over your extended leg one more time. Good. So feeling length through the knee, a stretch up through your toes, release through your hips and your sitting bones. And then we'll inhale, bring ourselves all the way back up. Let's switch our 2 legs. So let the opposite leg extend and then draw this foot back up. Good. So now the arms can come up. And then we're going to float our arms out over the extended leg. Stretch, reach your spine, your throat comes up. And exhale, round, letting your head and shoulder blades come apart. Inhale, coming up. And exhale, rounding over. Inhale, coming up. And exhale from that round, pushing, lifting up from the floor. Inhale. And exhale, twist away from your bent leg. Inhale, sweep it up. And exhale, twist towards your bent leg. Inhale, take the 2 arms up and then open the knee to the side. Good. And then from here, we'll come and stretch out all the way over this leg. Good. So energy through your toes, down through the heel, length through the knee, release through the hips. We'll inhale and now extend two legs all the way out. Take your two arms all the way up and grow your spine. And from here, you can come and stretch forward. Pull back with the arms and melt your head down. And once again, we'll inhale, come and stretch up. And we're going to bend the knees, pull the feet together, and now your knees move apart. Your hands can come onto the hips for a moment. You'll just let this area, this part of the leg, begin to open up. Good. You can check your neck, check your shoulders, create a little roll here as you push the feet into one another. Good. Feeling yourself sitting tall, let's now extend one leg out to the side. And you can inhale, let the arms sweep up. And let's exhale and reach towards that leg. Inhale, come up. Exhale, reach away from the leg. Good. You can repeat this movement just a few times. Feeling your oblique muscles. Good. Stretching side to side. Good. And then from here, let's just open all the way up. Good. Take one arm down and a long stretch into your side. We'll reach away from the leg, pulling up and onto the other side. And inhale, bringing ourselves back up. Go ahead, rest your arms underneath you for a moment. And then when you feel ready, pull that leg in and switch sides. You'll let the opposite leg extend out. Maybe point and flex through the foot just a hair. Inhale, sitting all the way up. Exhale, taking the arms, lengthening out your back. And then we're just going to float your torso side to side, feeling your back muscles working, extending your spine. Good. And then from here, we're going to pause, sitting up nice and tall. Let one arm come down towards that leg, the extended leg, and take the opposite arm up. And we'll exhale, sit tall, stretch away from the extended leg. Good. Sending energy through your fingers and your toes. And we'll inhale, bring ourselves right back up. Exhale, take the hands down. And from here, let's extend two legs out. And once again, just check your neck and your shoulders. Your chin can move in and back. The shoulders can roll down and up. From here, we'll extend, take 2 arms out, roll the thumbs down, and then roll the thumbs back. Roll the thumbs down, just feeling rotation in your shoulder. Good. Inhale, the 2 arms can come up for a moment. And we'll interlace the fingers again. Head floats back, chest opens. Exhale, sitting tall once again. Take your palms in front of the heart. Slide the fingers down on one hand so that they come to the palm, and then press back through the fingertips just a hair. Inhale, switch the position of the 2 hands, and exhale, take a press in. Good. From here, just lightly circle your wrists a few times. And then we'll exhale and bring your torso forward and let the chest stretch, move. Good. Away from the thighs, moving out. Good. And you can walk your hands now towards one leg. And the front arm, the arm closest to the computer screen now, can reach over. And we'll exhale, bring that arm down. And you can walk the hand scissoring around to the other leg. And then the fingertips closest to the screen can lift. And you open your chest. And then we'll exhale, bring ourselves up. I'm going to just slide my weight here off of my prop and then bring myself down on the mat. So I'm going to be on a little blanket here. So this is my left side facing the screen. And then I'm going to bring my fingertips down to my toes. Just melt your head over. Okay, so let your back rest, let the head rest. And then you can slowly, again, rounding yourself, start to move towards the floor. And maybe draw your knees in over your chest. Good. And so from here, let's begin just a nice gentle rocking your back. The knees can stay over the chest and you can just rock the hips side to side a few times. Good. Almost massaging your sacrum and your lumbar area here. Good. And so from here, let's go ahead, set your left foot down on the floor. And then begin with the right leg, just a nice light bicycling movement. So the leg is going to stretch, reach, extend out, and pull right back in. Feeling your knee, feeling the hips steady and stable in your movement. Good. We'll go ahead and reverse, letting the leg bicycle back and in. And then from here, letting the leg stay up, you'll now circle it out. And stay as soft with your knee as you'd like. And then allow the leg to circle in the opposite direction.
keeping your ribs, your torso as steady as you can. Good. So now from here, let's fold the knee in and let the ankle come to the thigh and just rock the hips side to side here. Again, continuing to massage your low back just with your weight, the weight of your own body. Good. And then if you'd like, go ahead, bend the knee, bring that opposite leg up over your torso, and then slide your hands around your left thigh. And once again, you can rock the back a little bit. And then just pause, letting the hips stretch out. And then we're going to let the right foot return to the floor. And then let's open our arms out to the side. And then with the left leg now, we're going to let the leg bicycle. Good. Use your breath to, especially to help guide the lowering of the leg. Then you can change the direction you're bicycling the leg. Staying steady through the hips, steady through your torso. And then we'll take a pause with this leg up in the air and then let it circle around a few times. And then we'll let it circle the other way. And then from here, let's bend the knee and place the foot there on your opposite thigh. And then lightly rock the hips side to side. Excellent. We'll pause now with your legs in the center and then interlace the fingers here around the right thigh. And then again, take a few breaths to just rock your back. And you can pause, holding the legs just over the chest. Feeling again the chin moving in so your neck can relax and lengthen. And then let's exhale and take two legs with soft knees just up in the air. And then let's try now just circling two legs at once. If it feels nice to let the tailbone lift and come up off of the floor, you can try that also. And we'll circle the legs the other way. Good. And then let's pause. Let the knees move in towards your shoulders. And then exhale and lengthen. Try that just a few times. Flexing your feet, sending energy out through the legs, down, and pressing up, down, and pressing up. Let's come down. And then this time hold. Take your hands to your shin bones and lightly rock your back. Good. And then if it feels comfortable to bring your hands to the feet and let the knees open up and let your back lengthen out, you can try this also. Good. Feeling the shoulder blades pull away from the ears. And again, checking in with your neck. And from here, let's place your 2 feet on the floor with the knees bent. And press the arms down into the floor and let the pelvis begin to pull up. Exhale, let those bones come down. Well, inhale, take another breath. Take your fingertips towards your heels and press and lift. And one more time, coming down. This time, when you lift up, it might feel comfortable to push your feet into the floor and bring the palms together underneath you. And perhaps walk the shoulder blades in just a little. Really gathering your weight in your feet. Letting the hips lift. And then exhale. Slowly bring that down to the floor. Stretch the arms up and bring the hands behind the head. And moving your chin in and your tailbone down, let the head begin to come up from the floor. And you're really holding the weight of the head with your hands so that the back of the neck can stretch. And we'll exhale, lengthen the neck out, take the arms up, and we're going to twist. So let the knees come over to one side. And then we'll let the knees float over onto the other side. From here, let's press both feet into the floor. And you're going to roll onto the side closest to the computer screen. And you'll come and get your two side, or get that, get yourself to just balance on that side. So now I'm going to take my top hand to my hip for a moment. And then just exhale and keep my hand here at my hip with my bottom knee bent. And let that top leg float down and up a few times. Good. Now, if it feels comfortable, go ahead and circle the leg a few times. And then you can allow the leg to circle the other way. Good. The top knee can bend. And then your hand can come find the foot behind you and stretch the knee out. Stretching the hip as well, opening the chest and the shoulder. And then I'm going to open this knee, take my hand to the knee, and let the femur stretch back towards my torso. Wrap the arm around, stretch out. Good. Your hand may want to find the foot. And then we're going to exhale, fold this in. Let your top knee come down to the floor, and then let this top arm stretch behind you. After your next exhale, go ahead, bring the top hand down. And we're going to push, find our weight moving up. And we'll switch. We'll come down onto the other side. Just getting yourself balanced here. Keeping your bottom knee bent and trying to lengthen out the sides of the waist so that the ribs and hips are even to each other. And then we're going to exhale and lift the top leg, stretch, reach it out, and come down and up. Good. So this is just a light little movement. Good. And then from here, let's lightly circle the leg in the hip socket. And then we'll circle it the other way. Now from here, you'll bend the knee. Let the hand reach back towards the foot. Good. And let the heel pull up towards your sitting bone. And then let's let this knee come up towards the sky. And we'll move the hand behind the thigh, stretch all the way up. And then the hand can reach towards the foot. And from here, we can bend the knee, let the foot come down. And then just create a twist, stretching your top arm back. And then after your next exhalation, let's go ahead and roll and bring ourselves all the way onto the belly. And we'll start here, bringing your head down on your two hands, and you can rock side to side. Perhaps now pull the tailbone towards your heels and feel your back of the legs lengthening. Good. Try that a few times. So I'm going to soften my knees, put my 10 toes into the floor, and then exhale, lengthen and reach to the backs of my legs. Exhale, release. Try that again. So the tailbone reaches down, kneecaps lift, belly stays strong. Good. And then from here, let's take the tops of the feet down. And I'm going to stretch my arms just out from my head and push through my arms and lift up. Let your head just throat stretch. Good. Take your chin over one shoulder. And then we'll take the chin over the other shoulder. And inhale, move back into your center. Let's take take your two elbows down to the mat, underneath the shoulders. And let's exhale, just lift the hips and then set the hips right back down. Try that a few times. You can stretch, come all the way up. Lift the hips, move them back. And then exhale, bring them down and up. Inhale and exhale, lift the hips, move them back. And exhale, coming down. One more time, inhale. And exhale, lift the hips, move them back. And exhale, come down slow. Rest your head on the floor once again. Bring your arms back behind you and stretch the arms. And then we'll exhale, lift your head and chest up off of the floor, maybe with your palms all the way together. Good. Let's bring your hands, let them rest for a moment on the low back. And then lift the two legs off of the floor. Hold for just a few breaths. Exhale, release the legs. We'll bring the palms once again under your shoulders. Push, reach, lift your weight up, and then walk your two knees in. And we'll walk the hands out just a little and take a down or a child pose for a moment. And then we're going to bring your hips, move them forward, take a little stretch of the back. We'll flow through this just a few times. Back. And exhale, moving the hips forward, slow, steady, easy. Back. And then the hips moving forward. Let's try this one more time. Come back and now let the hips lift up and your head come down. And we'll exhale, pull our weight back towards our feet, coming onto the knees. And you can bring the knees just right underneath your hips. Let me check the time here. Okay. So then from here, your palms can pull together, chest can open. And then we'll exhale, melt the top of your head all the way down. And then we're going to move that weight back towards your feet once again as you come up. This time we'll take your palms underneath the shoulders and create a little cat-cow through the spine. Down and up. Inhaling, coming up. Stretching the front of the throat, letting your back arch. And exhale, now allowing it to round. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, rounding under.
Inhale, coming up. Good. Exhale, rounding under. This time you're going to move some weight back. And then I'm going to take my right foot to the outside of my right hand and then walk my hands out just a little bit further and then let my hips come and stretch towards the floor. Good. We'll move weight back and let the head come down. And then I'm going to walk my foot to the other side of my mat and let my hips come down and feel myself just stretch over this leg. I'm resting my head here in my hands. And from here, I'm going to push my hands back into the floor and curl my back toes underneath me, reach my weight back and bring that leg in once again. And then I'll take another cat-cow. Try that just a few times. Inhale, arching, letting the abdominal stretch. Exhale, rounding. And from here, from a rounded position, we'll go ahead, reach some weight back, and then bring the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Now I'm going to walk my two hands out a little further than my foot and let my hips melt in. And then we're going to exhale and reach some weight back. Lengthening out this leg. And then let's walk that foot once again across your mat and let the hips come down slowly. And we're going to stretch, trying to even out the hips. So that usually means bringing the hip of the back leg down closer to the floor as you melt in. Again, I'm going to rest my head here in my hand. And then this time when I come up, I'm going to push through two hands and roll my weight back and bring my back leg in. And then, let me see. Yeah. So we're going to come right back down to the floor. Do a couple things on the way. So take your hands behind the thighs. Inhale, move your spine forward. Let your head melt down. So you should feel a nice stretch in your neck. Your shoulders held by your two thighs. We'll inhale, bring ourselves up. Now take your hands to the inner thighs and let your shoulder blades pull back.
the head can move forward. And then we're going to exhale once again. Let the knees come up. This time I'll take my hands behind my two thighs and perhaps lightly lift my sitting bones off of the floor. And you can soften in your knees and let the legs just slowly melt right back down. So now I'm going to take my hands to my feet and just let the legs open to the sides and lightly rock my back. Exhale, bring your two legs back together. Let the soles of the feet now come to the floor. Feeling your hips continuing to open and release. Now the arms can open wide. And now your legs can open out too. We'll just spend a few minutes taking some deep breaths. So you can move your breath low. Now move your breath wide out into the rib cage. And now feel your breath move full. So into the low belly, out into the ribs, and then up into the chest and lungs. So you feel like you've got a full, complete inhalation and then exhale. Let it go. Maybe create a little space between your inhales and exhales. And then when you feel ready, just begin to lightly begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. And then circle your ankles, circle your wrists. Take the arms up, stretch them long, lengthen out the legs. Reach your fingers away from your toes. Feel the whole body lengthen. And then when you feel ready, hugging right and left knee over your chest. When you feel ready, roll your weight to one side. And then you can push up, find yourself seated. And we'll bring our palms together before the heart and bow the head and close the eyes. Your practice is a gift. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Namaste.